In beginning life weaving, we start out with the power chart almost exclusively. You want to look at it with the chart key that has the 3 sections on it. It has the research chart and a direction for going to the prism diagnostic chart. This chart also has the yes, no, and number chart. The number chart can be used as 0 to 10. It can be used as 10 to 100 if you want. The section A of this chart is definitely a complex chart. It starts out with the directional ring with your left, right side, inside, middle, outside rows. And we have the feng shui life areas that cover pretty much life, different colors, and those are often used for adding in healing work. The chakras are here, and please note that I have added extra chakras so they're not the typical 7 chakra system, which is included there. Call upon and use are anything from the body elemental, which is with you, helping the spirit maintain the body, God, archangels, elementals, and so on, all the way to the violet flame and the I Am presence. These are often added to a section of clearing to help heal. The elements are here, ether, air, water, fire, earth, and often I use this to kind of see what type of person, what type of spirit I'm working with. That we're a combination often of human, angelic, and elemental. And this tells me what type of elements, and it pretty well matches their temperament. So the activities section is anything from needing clearing or ceremony to eat, to sleep, to maintain, which is just cleaning, keeping your environment clear, and so on. Also, the words get help are here, and this is a giveaway that you should stop dowsing and actually get someone else to help you with that one. Affirmations are available on section A, and as I'm working with anything to make sure it is truly cleared, I will take a statement and add I am ready to, or is the client ready to, willing to, able to, and so forth. If any of these come up blocked, they need to be life weaved. And then responsibility 2 or 4. Sometimes it helps to explain what a client needs or needs less of. So it's just a helpful indication. Section B is, again, a simpler chart, but we start with the directional ring, left or right side, inside, outside row. We have who's involved or the source of information that I just covered. We have the 3 kingdoms, angelic, human, elemental, which often come up as healing, adding healing to a session. We have time and as well as test age. And what will happen is with the test age, a lot of times there would be a block that the client has in this lifetime when a program first starts. And when I get the test age, what I do is just go for a number, and if it's 2 or 1 digit, a number 2, and then I'll go to the research chart where we have the times And you can find out if they were 2 minutes old, 2 days old, or whatever. And then I can also find the energy that was blocked if I want, who was involved if I want, and then clear those. So the body categories are identical to the prism chart, major categories, and you can just blanket clear them without looking for specifics. If things don't clear, finding the specifics are better. The Mayan scale of consciousness will often have a blockage here or there. And what I do when I'm going through the clearing, the completion check, and asking, is this issue clear on all levels? I'll let my pendulum start just to swing with these sections, especially in mind, and see if it's cleared physical, energetic, emotional, mental, spiritual, and see if it goes through the Mayan scale. And for example, here, Spirit's giving us one where it's blocked at the universal level of consciousness. So pop universal level of consciousness into the client's basket along with what you've just cleared. Just put them all back, and Spirit remembers, so it can happen. And then clear again, and this usually you'll add in one more thing. So if we block at universal, I'm back up to the chart key, goes to section B. It's going to outside row, and internal meridial. So I can either find out which it is on the prism chart or just throw in all their internal structure organs. Okay, and then we clear. So that's how to use the Mayan scale of consciousness, body categories. And the body levels are strictly, if you're working with some type of disease, I always want to know what level is it on. If it's mental, they're only thinking about it. Emotional, there's going to be blocks. It's deeper into the matrix. Energetic, physical. By the time it gets into the physical level, for example, look at also having a physical approach to help it heal. But if the problems are on the mental, emotional, you can usually clear them with life weaving, or you can clear the block that's not allowing the physical to happen. On the spiritual, if spiritual comes up, often it's somebody else's. It's a member, a different part of the monad. It could be the soul twin. It could be flame family, soul family. And you would clear that, just throw it in the basket and then retest to see if there's any other elements to add, and then clear. Okay, archetypes chart, wheel chart. Always start on the neutral line, and you've got inside, outside row to look at, and left or right. If you know the leading edge of your pendulum swing, you don't have to worry about those. If you don't, worry about them. So you would go to the outside row and left or right side, left side, and so we'd be looking at the word shapeshifter. Okay, and then to indicate that the section is done, pendulum goes back to neutral. And then I can go back. We put that into the basket. So that's how they're used. The shadows are collect a shadow, dark and golden. The dark shadow or the bad parts of the archetypes, golden, are the very, very good ones that we often don't want to admit to. And the collective is just that, the collective energies. So the other item on this power chart is the invocation, and it's the prayer used after you obtain permission to work. This is what you would say to get the patient or the client ready for the work, or yourself ready at that. So that, in a nutshell, is the power chart.